So, hello, my name is Massimo Candela. I work for the R&D department of RIPE NCC. Today, I want to introduce you to something completely new that we developed in the last months, and something that I think is useful, easy to use, and that can help you to get the maximum from, let's take this, from the RIPE Atlas measurement network. So probably a lot of you already know about this RIPE Atlas measurement network. It's this huge measurement network composed on probes distributed worldwide. This is the map of the distribution with connected and disconnected probe. We have two kind of devices, the small one distributed in the end user connection, and the big one called anchors. They are professional hardware in professional environments. So, well, they have different use cases, different performances, different connectivity. And we have 8,200 probes connected around and 119 anchors. So we collect around 2,500 measurement results per second. And basically, when you have one of these devices, when you host one of these devices, you can schedule a measurement, a periodic measurement, active measurement to your target service, whatever. We have 5 types of measurements. Ping, tracer out, DNS, SSL, and the new one, that's NTP. And of course, even if you don't host any of these devices, you can, however, access to all the public data collected from other people that flagged as public from other measurements. So, well, after you schedule your measurement, we collect the results, we process that, and we store, and after a few minutes, you can download the result in JSON, or you can click on one of the tabs and visualize, there are some representation of the measurement. So now, one of the feedback that we got often, we receive often, is that it would be nice to monitor a network in real time. And we thought that this this feature would be really nice. So the idea is that, for example, you have your script that, I don't know, rings your phone, or you have your monitor, your visualization on a wall, on a screen on a wall, and you want that this visualization is updated real time while the results are coming. So that's why we developed the new RIPE Atlas streaming architecture. So basically, it's a way to receive the measurement result as soon as they are sent by the probes. So after a probe sends it, you receive it in real time. It's based on a publish subscribe. It uses socket. You can get both the measurement result, so the single sample of your measurement, or connection and disconnection event of the probes. And you have also this, that's a prototype feature, the possibility to replay history. So the objective was that basically we want to push the people to use our data. So a way to do it is to make their life easier. So what we did is to basically create a simple API for the streaming that was the same for all the data type that we have. And so you have to remember really few keywords. And we put some logic on our side. So for example, you can ask to receive in the channel of the streaming only the, I don't know, the ping result that have more than 60 milliseconds of round trip time. Just an example. For example, if you have your visualization on a monitor and you did your script and you want to replay something that already happened, because now your visualization is only able to see the new samples, right? You don't have to change or emulate anything, because we are doing the emulation on our side. You have just to change, to put some additional parameter in the subscription phase. So that was the idea, to keep it really easy. So I give you just a few examples. This is a map where there are, when we receive a connection or disconnection event of a probe, we put a green or a red dot. And you can also filter for autonomous system number. This is instead a prototype of our real-time ping visualization. So these are trends of ping results. So you schedule your measurement. In this case, we group the probe by countries, but you can group of whatever you want. And every time there is a new sample, the new sample on the right are bigger dots. So the lines are updated in real time. That's just an example of stuff that you can do. This is in the browser. So just a few words about the architecture. We have the normal probes connected to the controllers as usual, but in this case, the controllers are pushing the results to some RabbitMQ queues. We have, in this case, 2 servers for now. They are clones. And basically, we have some Python consumer grabbing the results and pushing the result in Redis that we are using also for the replayability of the events. We have some Node.js instances. They are doing the logic for the filtering, keeping track of the subscription and all the connection stuff. And well, that was for the architecture on the server side. What about the client side? The client side is just something easy, for example, like Socket.io with a few lines of JavaScript code. You don't like JavaScript, you can do with Python or whatever. That's just to give you an idea about the size. Basically, this is a working example, a snippet that you can copy and paste. And the first line, you load the library. After you connect to the streaming, you start listening the channel, and you emit. So you ask what you want to see in the channel, so you subscribe. In this case, is to all the result of this measurement ID. So if you copy and paste this in an HTML page, you're going to get this. So in the console log, you are going to see every time a probe sends a measurement, you are going to receive it. And well, that's all. And well, just if you are interested in this technology, in all the detail, we are going to do a workshop today at 6. And well, there are going to be exercises too. There is these 2 GitHub repositories. The second one where you can share what you have done with our data, or you can see other people's stuff. There is also the streaming documentation where there are working examples. And one of the most important slides about feedback. We really care about feedback. We base our work on feedback, so please see how you can send us feedback, and please do it. So that's all, and now if you have questions, I'm happy to answer.
Any questions?
Today is in the side room today at 6 p.m. The workshop.
Marco Davids, SRDN. So do you use any standards for that pub/sub mechanism, like MQTT or CoAP or something?
Sorry?
Do you use any existing standards for that pub/sub mechanism, such as MQTT or CoAP? Or?
That's a good question. We know, for now we are using the Socket.io event subscription model. And so we base everything on events. So the publish subscribe is based on event in this case. And well, we have a channel that you start listening for the result, and you decide what you want to see in the channel. It's just based on Socket.io. So for now, this is the only implementation that we have.
Thank you.
Okay. Any more questions? Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Okay, next up is Michelson. He's talking about Cryptic.